Well, welcome everyone. This is AZUL, and if you're new to playing this game, it's a puzzly game, and the way it's played is, the goal of it is you earn points by filling in your individual player board with these colored discs that are on these little trays.
Squares.
What?
Colored squares.
Colored squares. They look,
Tiles.
to me they look like they are really about the size and shape of a starburst, so that's what they remind me of, is little starbursts.
They don't
But
taste
really
good.
pretty. No, you don't want to eat them though. So on a player's turn, you can choose tiles from any of these little discs. The rule being you have to take all the tiles of whichever color you decide to choose. So if I take these, and anything left, it gets pushed into the center of the board, center of the play area. So I would take these and I would have to place them in one of these rows, and you can only place matching colors in a row. So I couldn't, on a later turn, I couldn't take one blue, for instance, and put it here. The tiles in each row have to all match. The tiles you take also have to go in the same row. So I couldn't put one here and one down here. They've got to go in the same row. Then it would be the next player's turn, and we keep going like that until all of the tiles are used. Some other rules, taking from the center, the same kind of rule applies, where if you take from the center, you have to take all the tiles of a particular color. The first person to take from the center is going to take this little number 1 tile also, and it's going to go on the bottom row. It's going to be a -1 point, but the advantage to that is you're the first player to draw on the next round. So a little bit of advantage and disadvantage with taking that. If you take tiles, or you're forced to take tiles, and you can't place them, they've got to go, like say I didn't have room for any of these red ones and I had to take 2 red, the only place I could put one is here, and I've got one extra one that I can't place. It's going to have to go in this bottom row, and hopefully you can see the numbers, but there's negative numbers above each one of these little spaces. Those are the negative points that you'll take at the end of the round if you have to place tiles down here. So sometimes you can't avoid it because you're just left with stuff you can't use from other players' turns, but you want to try to avoid putting stuff down here if you can. So then at the end of the round, after all these tiles have been drawn, we'll do scoring, and I can kind of go over that a little bit when we get to that phase. But kind of in a nutshell, what will happen is for every row that you have completed, and I'll just pull one out here just for example. I've got this row completed because there's only one. For every one you have completed at the end of the round, you'll move it over and fill it into the matching slot. So this one would go over, then these would just be discarded. They'd be out of the game until our bag runs out. And you're going to score points for one for every tile that you have, and 1 extra point for everyone that's connected to it. So in a later round, if I've got one here, this one would score 2 points because there's 2 connected. If I get one over here, then that would be 3 points because we've got 3 connected. And then if you get some that are building down different directions, let's say I had just moved this one over and this was the one this was the last tile to go in here, I would get 3 points for going across, connecting 3 across, and 2 points for connecting 2 tiles going down. So this would actually be a 5-point tile if I placed it right there. Okay?
So clustering is good if you can.
Clustering is excellent if you can. So since there's only one of each type of tile in each row, after you fill that spot in, you can't place tiles of that color there ever again in a future round. So it's pretty easy to avoid getting stuck in the early rounds, but later on when we've got more tiles on our board, it gets a little more tricky. So that is, there we go. That's how it started out. All right, you also, if you can see this little square in the corner here, this tells you some bonuses that you get at the end of the game. For every row that you have completed going horizontally, that's a 2-point bonus. For every row or column that you fill in vertically is a 7-point bonus. And it's a 10-point bonus at the end if you can get all the tiles of a certain particular color filled in. So if you get all the snowflakes or all the reds, that's another 10-point bonus. The end of the game will be triggered when any player at the end of the round has a horizontal row completed. And if we run out of tiles in this bag, then all the ones that have been discarded go back in there. So they'll get cycled through.
Again.
Yep. Okay, any questions?
Is everybody ready for Wendy to begin? That's Wendy E, not Wendy
Wendy
C.
E.
I'm looking for a picture of the game board that I can find online so I can see all the numbers on there, because
Or if you want me to read them,
sometimes it's focused and sometimes it's not.
if you want me to read them off so you can just write them down. If you just write them in order left to right, you can kind of have an idea of,
In a nutshell, more is bad.
right.
So.
The first two are -1, the second, third, and fourth are -2, and the last two are -3 each.
Okay.
So
And so we're
-1,
gonna play
-1.
5 rounds?
We
I don't
play
know if that's
until
what they're
until
working on.
somebody gets a horizontal row completed.
Oh, okay. Can you just go around the circle that the tiles are sitting on and point to the numbers, because I'm having
This
a
is
hard time seeing the numbers that are written on there.
okay. This is number 1. We can make those bigger if that would help. We could get some
That's
tape and make them bigger.
the weirdest thing that's going on. It's like it's blinking in and out of focus.
You know that we've got it all going. You probably should have those this way. Is that better?
There you go, that's a 1.
Uh-huh. We've got, since we've got them all kind of going outward around in a circle, but if we can make them all go this way.
Minor changes for video adaptation.
Yes, there we go.
Yes. We'll get this done.
All right, is that better? Or do you think they need to be bigger?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 looks like a 4, but I got 7 there now and 8. I think I can tell you which ones are which. We're good.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready to, and the 1 needs to go in there. Any questions or anything, or are you ready for me to just get going?
I'm good.
Okay. I will just start right here then, like I did in the example, and put those in the middle. And I'm gonna put these down here.
Which takes us to Angela.
Number 5 on the blocks.
Okay. And where would you like to put them?
The second row.
Okay.
Alright, so everybody who sees it, that will finish that one at scoring time. Okay, so we are Wendy C. Early on, there's not a lot of bad moves.
Okay, I honestly feel like I'm not sure what I'm doing, so let's see. Gosh, I don't even know.
Well,
The first time I played, I didn't get this till like halfway through. so-
yeah, until you see a
Okay.
round of scoring, it's hard to really get
It's my first time too.
right.
Okay,
So, a lot of early, you've got 2 options. You can either be trying to build for, long-term scoring by getting a bunch of a color, or you can try to literally fill a row like Angela did. So if you look at the board, like there's 2 snowflakes here, if you were to pick those, you could put them both here and you'd be finishing snowflakes for
starting.
the scoring, which is what she did here.
Yeah, so you would know you'd get 1 point for filling in that
Mhm.
section right there.
Right.
okay.
Now, go ahead.
So if I took 4
Mhm.
and I'm looking at the snowflakes, then where do I put them?
You can
Mhm.
only place a color. So if you take snowflakes, you only get the snowflakes.
Right. And I'll just do that
And they
for,
go where there's 2 boxes?
they
They
can
go
they
any
can go
of
any.
the rows you want, except the first. Well, I mean, you could put it in the first one, but then you'd be automatically taking a negative point.
Yeah.
You have to be
The
in
fir-
a row.
Yeah, putting it in the
Okay.
first one wouldn't be the smartest choice, cause you would have to put this one in the negative row. And it's kinda, you don't have to do that, so why do it? But it
Yeah.
can go in
Okay.
any of these other ones because you have room, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's a heavy math game because what you're going to be, well, heavy math game. It's a math game because you're trying to maximize your score by trying to minimize your opponent's score by giving them negative points or refusing to allow them to finish rows. But usually you're gonna focus on your own board.
Especially while you're learning.
Right, right,
While you're learning, it's much easier just to focus on your,
right.
not blocking, painting yourself into a corner.
Right.
Or,
Now, if you're thinking long-term, one thing you could do is, you know, what colors are there a lot of? So like if you wanted to try to finish one of these rows all at one big go,
there's quite a few reds, there's quite a few yellows this round.
right. So what you could do
Quite a
is
few
take one of the
snowflakes.
ones that isn't that. So like if I took black, for instance, here, that'd put these in here, meaning on the next go, if I wanted to, I could take the reds and finish 4. Do you see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I know it's, this is one of my favorite games, but it is definitely a logic puzzle.
But while you're learning the first time or two you play, you don't have to overthink it.
No.
All that'll kind of fall into place as you get the hang of it.
Yeah, and you can't control what your opponents are gonna do, so a lot of times just your first move is, what am I gonna take? Just to get started, and then seeing how the board
Okay, so then I'm gonna take the snowflakes, they're pretty.
From 4?
Yep.
Okay. So those go in the center, and where would you like to put them?
I don't know.
Oh, there's no wrong answer.
Okay, let's put them in the 4th row then.
Okay.
Yeah, so now if you get an opportunity later and take 2 more snowflakes,
Yeah,
you
from
finish
here
this
to
row.
here. Yeah.
And
Got
there's
it.
several places where that's true, so you're actually in a really solid place right now.
Okay, Rhonda's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take from number 8,
Okay.
the yellow and red ones,
Okay.
and I wanna put them in the second row,
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Good
thereby
move.
removing the blue tiles from the board.
Okay. Now.
Now it starts to get a little more nitty-gritty.
Yep.
Because ultimately, all of the outside repositories are gonna be gone, and then you have to start taking from the middle.
Right.
Usually, not in this round, but next round, there'll be enough leftovers to where that becomes a negative pile. Somebody's gonna get stuck with bad tiles.
All right. I'm just gonna take those and put them there.
Yeah, she's playing the long game. Now let's see what Angela does.
I'll go ahead and take from the middle,
Okay.
Ooh.
What color do you want?
the reds.
Okay. So you'll get the -1 first player one, and you're gonna get 3 reds. You want them here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So now, it's a lot more easy for people to take from the middle, cause there's no
No
negatives
penalty.
anymore. Yeah, you can just take them and, you know, just get all the benefits. Oh, are we back to Wendy?
Yes. Wendy
Yeah.
Z.
Wendy C.
Okay, so then if I take the blue snowflakes from the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and I finish out that row, can I put the other one snowflakes somewhere else?
Nope.
No.
Nope, you
No.
have to place in a row. Any that are beyond that would go to the negative
I'll
pile.
go down there.
To the negative, okay.
Right.
But
you
you
So
could.
then
could
I
take-
will take
You
number
could.
6.
Yep,
Okay,
good plan.
that's a good plan.
That's
I
exactly
will,
right.
I
Go
will
ahead.
just tell you though before, just so you know that you could, if you wanted to take those, you could put them in this row. There's no rule saying that you can't have 2 rows of the same tile going at the same
Oh, okay.
time.
Or you could put them up here.
So, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take number 6 and fill out row 4.
yeah, that is really, in my opinion, that's probably the best play there.
Yeah.
That said, I'm not very good.
Sometimes if that's not explained, or if it's not clear, you
Right.
can have,
Okay.
you can only have one in each row on the completed side, but you can have more than one row going of the same tile on the blank side, so.
If anybody wants a copy of the board, Kim just emailed it to everybody. So if you can't read numbers and would like a closer copy, you should have it now. That said, we are to
To Rhonda.
Rhonda.
Oh, I'm gonna take the 3 snowflakes from the center and put them in the 3rd line.
Okay.
Not bad.
Gosh, could you play a little faster, please, Rhonda? When it gets to you.
Sorry. So I'm not like everybody else can turn and look at it, you know what I mean?
It's really nice. And
All
that's
right.
one of the things I
Right,
love
and
about this
we can
game. It
take-
evolves as you go, but there's always something to do.
I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah, so she finished out her 5th. There's no extra points for that. It just becomes harder at times to do.
Yeah.
I will take the snowflake on 2
Okay. And where would you like to
and
put it?
put in the first row.
Okay.
All right. Now, well, I won't cheat. Wendy, C, it's your turn.
So I'm making sure I can see correctly. Are there 5 blue in the middle?
Yes.
That's
That's
what
correct.
I'll take those and put them on the bottom row.
Okay.
Great choice.
Good job.
And that was exactly what I stopped myself from saying.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, I can't say that. That's cheating. Okay.
I always mess
And I'll
myself
take
up
the
by
4
going for
reds
those
that are
big
left.
rows, taking 3 turns to fill in 1 row, and
Rhonda,
you just
what's
filled it
the
in 1.
4 reds, and I assume you want to fill the 4?
That is correct.
Okay.
And it's to Wendy. Wendy
Back to
can
me.
either take the middle or she can take this 3rd tile.
I'm gonna take these.
Okay,
Put
so
them here.
everybody's gonna get 1 final tile. So, Angela?
Back to Angela.
I'll take the blue.
Where would you like it?
Bottom row.
Okay. You can either build for next round, or you could put a 1 here and finish this one with one of those colors.
I don't know what's best.
There is no, really, honestly, no wrong or right. Let's see, you're gonna have a blue here, you're gonna have a snowflake here. All of that is far enough from the 1 row that it's not long, it'd be a long-term game, not a short-term game.
If you put it in that top spot,
Okay.
then it'll be 1 point for, it'll be automatically moved over in scoring, and you'll get a point for it right now.
Which
so,
is
or at
not
the
a
end of
bad
this
thing to
round,
do.
So, that's,
And, yeah.
Okay, so I'll take the red and put it in the top row.
okay.
Yeah. There's no negative to having tiles out on the board, other than in the next round you have no idea what's gonna pull. So say
Got it.
if you were like this, or worse, say like that, and there were 5 blue tiles, well, you're gonna have to take all 5 of them, which means you're only gonna be able to place here, here, or here, and you're gonna take all the rest as negatives. So there is a thought that finishing a row is usually a pretty decent thing to do.
Especially if you
Okay.
can keep the larger rows on the bottom. You don't want them full all the time,
Right.
bogged down every round where you,
Yeah.
if you get stuck with a lot of a particular color, it's good to have some place to
Have a
put at least a
scapegoat.
few of them, yeah.
Yeah, because Angela's cutthroat and she
Yep.
will stick you.
So Rhonda, your choices are black or yellow.
Okay, I couldn't tell what color the other one was. I could tell the one was yellow, but
Yeah, this one's the black with the blue design on it,
And you could finish the one with either one of them.
yes.
Yeah, sadly the black gets a glare, so you can't see the design.
Given
on it,
those
but-
2, my preference, just to give you a little bit of an idea how I play, would be the yellow, because then if you're able to finish the blue 2 next turn, that'll score you 3 points.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
The yellow tile in the first box.
Yellow in the first box.
And I'm trying not to cheat,
take
but
the
I'm
black.
trying to give you,
And I'm gonna put it there.
for later as you play, that'll give you a heads up, you know, what you're trying to accomplish. And I really do love this game. It's hard not to talk. I mean, it literally, I used to not like any abstract games without, you know, plot, if you will. This game changed that for me. It was the first game that I played an abstract and really loved it. So, all right, so you can do scoring.
I'll start with mine and go through the scoring. So this row's full, so that slides over. It's all by itself. So
Wendy,
it's,
I can't see the bottom half of your board.
is that better?
Yeah, I've got to the 4th row.
You can't see this
Oh.
row?
I can't see the
Yeah,
bottom
you
row.
can't see the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, it must be different than what we're seeing. Yeah, well, I think you must have a different readout than what we see.
I know for those of you that may be playing on a cell phone, there is a way to zoom, so you might be zoomed in a smidge.
Oh, yeah, check that.
So,
Yeah, I'm on my desktop.
Oh.
okay.
Huh.
Ooh,
I
I
wonder,
don't know how to make that bigger.
we can move you over here.
Is that better?
How's that?
That would be the best. Good job, guys.
Okay. All right, I'll just leave that there.
Rocket science.
Okay, so this moves over and it's by itself. It's not connected to anything, so it's 1 point. This row is full, so that one moves over. It's also not connected to anything, so that's 1 more point. Those will be discarded, and that one moves over, and that's also 1 point. Nothing is connected so far.
Now we're to Rhonda.
Angela.
Angela, I'm sorry, Angela. I'm looking at the TV and the TV's backwards.
You wanna do
Oh,
her since
Angela, okay. This row is full. Move it over. You get 1 point. Black. Oh, look! Man, it's like you were planning.
Oh yeah, I
Because that's 2 points. 1, 2. Oh my God, look. You really, oh my God, that is really, I don't know if
It's not
you,
my first time playing this game.
1, 2, 3. Oh, duh, it is Angela. What am I
Yeah.
thinking? Yeah, okay.
And that one's not full, so it stays there.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right. I'm giving-
one.
Yeah, and then she'll
And then she
get
gets the negative 1.
and that will go back in the middle.
Right.
And Angela will be first player next time because she took that
We should really give her like -5.
to start out with.
Yeah, because dude, she's a total.
All right, so Wendy C
Played
will
this
get.
game so many times.
I love this game.
We'll move the red
All right.
over and get 1. And then the snowflake will move over and get 1. And then the blue will move over and get 1 more.
All right. But the difference in points between someone, well, go ahead and do her.
Okay, and Rhonda has 1 here. That'll be 1 point. And move those over. Diagonal doesn't count for that, so that's 1 point also. Snowflake, 1 point. And the red row's full, and that's also 1 point.
Now, one of the things I love is there is, I mean, you can definitely tell, you know, she's a shark. She's got 5 points, but she's only 2 points ahead of a person that's never played before, and only 1 point ahead of another person that's only never played before. So it's not a totally imbalanced game, and definitely this is something that can be overcome.
I can't tell where my tiles are on the board.
Oh, that's Rhonda, right?
Yes.
Yes. Maybe you could just stand the tile up on edge.
That's what I'm trying.
Fabulous.
How's that?
Oh, I'll know once your hand moves. Yes, I can tell now. Good.
Yeah, okay.
And thank you for working with us. That's helpful.
No problem.
How about Angela and Wendy C? Do you need that? Do you need yours standing up too, or can you tell?
I can tell for the moment.
I think she shouldn't get it. I think she should have the negative
A
of
lot of
not being
yellows
able
this
to
time.
see what she.
Whoops, that goes there.
Now between rounds, she's putting 4 tiles on each one. It's randomized out of the bag, and that's part of what makes the game work really nice.
Yeah.
You're never
Just
playing the
drawing out
same
of this
round
bag.
twice. Now, Angela will be first player because she took the negative last time.
I'll take the 3 yellows on 6.
Okay. Oops. And where do you want them?
4th row.
4th row? Okay.
Oh, look at her for going for the bonus points.
Yes.
All right, Wendy.
I will take the 2 yellow on 8 and put them in the second row.
Okay, Rhonda.
I would like the 2 blue on 3,
Okay.
and I'd like them in the second row.
Okay.
Yeah, you're catching on.
Yeah. All right. Do I want the negative yet?
See, and you're also seeing one of the bonuses to, while what Angela's doing was really good, also what Rhonda's doing is setting up some potentials for some real high scoring as well. Because you get the blue, you get the black, I mean, anything that makes connections to multiple pieces is gonna score you multiple points.
I'm taking
Oh.
those 3 reds from the center.
Wow, that was quick.
There we go.
The yellow on 2. Whoa, what happened to the screen?
Okay, and you want it here? To finish the 4th row?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And say hi to Jeremy for me if he's around.
He heard you.
Bye.
He's trying to be quiet.
Me too.
Okay, we're at Wendy C.
Shut up. I can be quiet.
You could see his face right now.
He's not wrong. Wendy C, are you there?
Thought I heard her.
Can we hear?
I wonder if she's muted. Are you muted, Wendy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, now we
yeah, there
can.
you go.
Okay, I'll take the 2 red on 4
Okay.
and put them in the 3rd row.
Like that?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right. And Rhonda.
I'm gonna take the 2 black ones from the center and put them on 3.
2 black ones from the center and put them in row 3. Okay? All right. And I think I'm going to take, what am I going to take?
Now, since everything's open, really nobody looks down on tabletop talking in this one, and sometimes it's a bluff. Oh, this would be great if I get to keep this.
I'm gonna take
Keeping
this
in mind that you
one
don't actually
and
want
put
it.
it right there. Okay, back to Angela.
The 2 blues in the center.
Bottom
Okay.
row.
And where do you want them?
Bottom row.
Yeah, she's going for the bonus points.
Okay, back to Wendy C.
Okay, I will take the one red from the center and put it on row 3.
Okay. And back to Rhonda.
I want the blue tile from number 2, and I want it on row 1.
This 2's empty. You want the solid blue, this one?
Oh,
from
I'm sorry,
one?
no, 1.
We've got 1 or we've got 5? Okay,
Solid blue.
okay. And you want it, we're on top?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think I will take these 4 from the center and put them right there. Okay. Back to Angela.
The 2 yellows.
Where would you like them?
Second row.
Okay, back to Wendy.
Is that a black in 7?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the one black from 7 and put it in row.
Put it in the 1 row.
Yes.
Is that
This
Wendy?
is,
Oh,
no, this is Wendy.
okay.
Yeah, Wendy just
Yeah.
ruined Angela's plan.
What plan?
Rhonda's plan.
Rhonda's plan, I'm sorry. I'm looking at everything upside down and backwards.
All right,
I'm sorry,
Rhonda.
Rhonda's plan, yeah.
So that's me up, right?
Yes.
Yep.
That's some negative points.
And
She
there's,
could.
it's, yeah, you could take the 2 blacks, put 1 there to fill that in.
I'm
You'd
gonna
have to
take
take,
the 2 black.
okay, yeah, you'd have to take a
It's
negative,
kinda
but you're
worth it.
getting, yeah, you're
Yeah.
getting enough,
Yep.
you're getting enough
I agree.
points that
Yeah.
it's probably worth it.
Yeah, Wendy made it a little bit tougher, which is part of the game. I mean, definitely you want to take
Yeah,
away
she
the
did.
great ones.
Yeah.
I don't think you 2 have met, but you know.
We may soon. No, just
Yeah.
kidding.
Social distancing is your friend. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna take that one. Well, do I wanna do that? I'm gonna just do this.
Do
I'd
the
love
safe
to
one.
take that one, but yeah, safe,
Yeah.
I'm taking the safe route.
All right, so we're back to
I
Angela.
really don't think that other one will be there when I comes back around.
Probably not.
I'll take the blue from 5.
Where would you like it?
Last row.
Okay. Wendy.
Hold on. I'll take the 2 red and put them on 4.
Okay. Rhonda.
Let's see. I think I'd like to take the 1 yellow and put it in the bottom row.
Okay. All right, that leaves me with a very easy decision.
Yep.
Okay,
We're back to
so
scoring.
back to scoring. We can start with Angela this time since she was player 1. She has that row filled, so that'll be 1 point. And that row filled,
4 points.
so that's 4 points.
3, 4.
And the bottom row's not full yet, so those will stay there. And then Wendy C is top row filled. Those connect, so that's worth 2 points. And that yellow is gonna connect 2 vertically and 2 horizontally. No, it won't, sorry,
No,
just 2 vertically.
Just 2 vertically.
So 2 points.
Right.
Red's full, so that's just 1.
And
That's it. Okay. All right, and Rhonda gets to move this one over, and that will connect 2 for 2 points. I'll stand that up. This one's full, so that will connect 2 vertically and 2 horizontally.
No, 3.
3, 1, 2. Oh yeah,
Up
3.
and down.
So it'll be 2 horizontally, 3 vertically. So that'll be 5 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh wait, what was she at? I started to do that.
And then this black one will move
I think
over.
she was at 8. You were at 8, right?
And that will connect 2 here and 2 here for 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a good round for you.
All right.
All right, and I've got this one moved over for 2. This one will move over for 1. This one will move over for 2. This one will move over for 2. And that's it for me. Oh, and I'm gonna take 1 off for taking that.
We're still all
Alright.
pretty close.
And then we'll refill the tiles.
What do you need? Very nice. Good job.
There's 4 of those. We're almost out in the bag.
Oh, did you do Rhonda's negative?
Oh, no, I did not. Okay. Alright, got
Oh,
2 more left in the bag.
Yeah, you want to get rid of it before the next round because they add.
Alright, now I gotta stop for a second
I
and
was a
refill
little
our
distracted by my
bag.
children playing No Man's Sky behind me.
We're having to recycle the bag because it was empty.
Good shake. Shake, shake. Okay.
And Wendy E is first player.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna take those. Put them there.
Angela?
The blue off 1.
Oh, did you want it in the 5th row?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We wouldn't wanna assume.
Wendy?
I thought you wanted to stick it on the top row.
Hey, she didn't say. I should just put it where I wanted it. All right.
Alright, Wendy C.
Okay.
Now it's gamesmanship.
Okay, I'll take the blue from 4 and put them in the 3rd row.
Alright.
So if I'm correct, there's the 1 off tile in the center still for the person who goes first next round.
That's right.
4 snowflakes.
Yes.
Yes.
I want those.
Ooh,
All right.
4 snowflakes?
There's that. And I assume you want your 4 snowflakes in the 4th row?
4th line, that's it.
Okay.
That one
That was here,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Stole my move.
Try it.
Alright.
Well, that would have allowed her to finish her 5th row, and it definitely
Yeah.
would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
Wah,
Alas. Wah, wah, wah.
wah.
We'll just work on the 4th row instead.
All right, Angela.
I'll take the black from number 2.
And where would you like to put it?
First row.
Okay. Wendy C.
Definitely a red would be, or blue might, yes.
I'll take the black from number 5 and put them in the 5th row.
So here?
Yes.
Oh, that's not me.
Not what I
Okay,
was
Rhonda,
thinking.
up to you.
Can you put the ones that are in the center, like group them together so I can tell the colors apart a
Sure,
little easier?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Oh, thank you, that helps. Okay.
If you well,
I'm gonna take the 4 yellow from the center and put them on the bottom row.
I stopped myself.
Where did this
I was
come
there.
from? I just dropped that and I don't know where it went now, where it came from.
It's gonna be the
Must have
7th.
been that
it
one,
is, yeah.
Okay, I'll take these 3 little babies.
Nice one.
Okay,
Can you put mine that are on the board up like Rhonda's? Because I'm having a hard time seeing it.
I thought we determined that was your negative.
that's your handicap.
In fact, we're just gonna
I have a
cover,
negative for the rest of us too, because I can't see what she's got.
we have to
We're just
I'm
doing
gonna-
the next move.
cover her board. Is really.
You just have to remember where all your tiles are.
Yeah, sorry. Yours is
After
off.
I'm gonna take the 2 red in the center.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Yeah. Well, I'm making an assumption. You want them in this row?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Wendy C.
Okay, I'll take the snowflake and put it in row 1, the snowflake from the center.
Okay,
Wow, she's banking.
and Rhonda.
I want the snowflake on 7 and I want it in 2.
Okay. And I'll take that one.
Okay, back to Angela.
I'll take the 2 yellow on 8.
Yeah, ruining it for Wendy. And put
Put
them.
it in the 3rd row.
Right.
Man, Wendy didn't want those. She didn't want the yellows.
No, she wanted the blue,
She wanted
the
the
single blue. Yeah, so now she's gonna have to either take a negative or
Yeah.
wait till next round.
Okay, I will take the 2 blue on 6 and put them in the 2nd row.
Oh, okay.
Not that deal either.
Yep.
No, it's not terrible. Yeah.
Red on 1.
Red on 1. Okay. And I'm gonna take the black.
Take a negative.
Yep.
Alright,
Back
Angela?
to Angela.
The yellow.
Yeah.
Are you
Easy
sure
one.
that's the way you want to go with that?
Alright, definitely got it.
No, no.
What? I'm sorry?
No.
No what?
Put that in 3rd row, Pat.
Alright.
Gotta watch him.
Okay, I guess that means I'm taking 2 blue and putting one of them on row 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and the other's a negative. Okay, you're getting the hang of it now.
Let's see, who was the first player?
I
Yeah,
was.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have anything full here, so second row, I've got one full here. All right, and this connects 3 vertically, so that's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. This one slides over, and that's gonna connect 3 horizontally and 3 vertically. So that's 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's full, and that will connect 2 more points. And then I had 1 negative, so I'll back up. That's it for me.
Angela? Let's see. Alright. That's 5 points. 5. That'll connect. Oh, technically I should be doing this the other way. Okay, I'll do it correctly. You're supposed to start from the top and go down. Sorry. So that's, it can matter theoretically. So 1, 2.
Yeah,
No,
it will matter.
It won't matter for the bottom row though, so it's okay.
Right.
So that is, whoops, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
2. Yep, you're right. Sorry. And that's that.
Okay. Up to Wendy C.
Now, Wendy. It's gonna be 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is the nice one.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And minus
Minus
9.
1.
So there you go.
Okay, and Rhonda is moving this one over for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. That one's not full. That one's not full. Snowflakes are full. 1 point. And these little yellow ones connect for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And also gets the -1 for the first player tile. So when these are all out, Rhonda, you'll be first player to choose this time.
I think I'm gonna have to refill. Yeah, just a second.
Okay, gotta refill our bag.
Yeah, as you get more out on the board, you gotta refill more.
Bag empties a little quicker.
Yeah.
And these bonus points for completing rows are all added on at the end of the game when we do the final scoring.
Right, and right now Angela's got
We'll have
7.
7-point bonus.
Yeah, 7-point bonus.
Mhm.
But there's some people close on other boards.
Okay, so Rhonda, you get to start this one.
I'm gonna take the 1 snowflake from 7.
1 snowflake from 7, and where
Put
would
it on
you
the
like?
second row.
Second row, okay. Alright, I'm gonna take 3 snowflakes from 2.
Do I still have a bunch of yellow tiles on my board that shouldn't be there?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Those should be in the bag.
those should be in the back,
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
2 blues from 1.
Okay, where are we putting them?
Second row.
Okay. Wendy C.
Okay, I will take 2 reds from 5 and put them on the 4th row.
All right, Rhonda.
Does that leave 4 black in the center?
Yes, it does.
I'll take that. Put it on row 4.
Okay.
Alright, and you'll get the -1, but you finished out a row. And let's see how that's, oh, that's gonna score nice, yeah,
Yes, that'll score you a bunch.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take this one so I can finish out that row.
Oh, Angela.
Hmm. I'll take the 3 yellows from the center. And put them in the last row.
Okay, Wendy C.
Interesting.
Okay, I'll take the 2 blacks from 4 and put them in the last row.
Rhonda?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, thanks.
I'll take the 2 red from 6 and put them in the bottom row.
Okay, I'll take those. Put them right there. 2 yellows from 8. And it's back to Angela.
Watching is hard.
I know, right? I'm sitting here going, oh, but I would do, oh, but I would. Oh, Lord.
I have so many different things I wanna do.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. This is the fun.
I'll take the single yellow from the center
Alright.
and put it in the first row.
Oh, cool. Alright, Wendy C. Hopefully.
Okay, are there 2 blacks in the center?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, we were gonna keep those.
Okay, I'll take the 2 blacks from the center and put them in row 2.
Oh, okay. Now you do know that if you put it here, you would get 5 points, right?
7 points.
So,
Oh, well, yeah, you get, if you put it here,
No, I guess I didn't realize that.
if you put it here, it'll be 5 points this round, and then it's a 7-point bonus at the end for,
Right,
for a
right.
vertical
Okay,
row.
let's do that then.
okay. So I'm gonna put yours on in too, cause I think maybe you can't see.
Oh, I guess do I have that yellow in the second row filled in?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
do.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that can make it hard.
I'll show, will you get one of those other boards out from the expansion so I can show them what it looks like with, this might have been a good time to play it with, one of those blank boards, but that's kinda hard for new players. I wouldn't wanna start new players on
Ah!
the dominoes.
There. Kinda slippery.
The player boards.
So Rhonda?
These. Show them those at the end.
Yeah. Thinking hard.
Well, unless you want negatives, which, who wants that? You're definitely not.
2 red from 3 in the last row.
Okay.
2 red from 3
Yeah.
in the last row.
Safe play.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless
unless they wanted to mess you up.
Yep.
Which they could.
Good. What's the matter?
You wanted your
Oh.
separated, right?
Separate it out. Alright. think I know what I wanna do, but I'm gonna look at all my options first. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that also messes with Wendy, so. Angela? Yours is easy.
I'll take the 4 snowflakes.
Now everybody else can go.
Yeah. I was
I
thinking,
saw that.
I can't believe you didn't take the blue, but.
Actually, I could have taken the snowflakes too with minimal damage. More good than bad.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna take the red and put it in the second row.
Okay.
And I want those 3 blue beauties in the third row.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so who was first?
Rhonda.
Okay, so we'll start with Rhonda.
So we'll start with Rhonda, and you don't have anything in the first row. So you got this in the second row. That's gonna be good. You completed 3 this way, and you completed 5 this way. So 8 points. Put you at 28. And these 3 completed 4 this way and 3 this way for 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And you are trucking right along. You sure you never played this before? 3 this way and 4 this way for
First
7.
time. Beautiful.
Some people are just really good at the
7.
spatial logic, yeah.
And this one is not full, so that's gonna stay where it is. Okay, and I completed this one for 1. This one, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I completed this one for 2. Oh, and I gotta take Rhonda's 1 off there too. Okay.
Alright, Angela. 1. That's 4, 5. 1. And that's it.
I had 5 this way and 3 this way. 8.
Alright. And now we're to
Oh,
Wendy.
3.
You said you had.
So that'll
Oh, I used
be
3.
You said
Oh, so I showed
5.
myself 2.
yes. That's what I was trying to.
Okay, thank you.
And 1. So that, oh, I haven't put it up yet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's that. Alright, so Rhonda? Did you already do Rhonda?
I did Rhonda and I did me. So we're up to Angela. Oh, you did.
I already did.
Okay. so-
Angela and Wendy have been
Wendy, so
done.
we're good?
I had to get more tiles. I couldn't finish the board because we were almost out.
Who had the store? Who had the white piece?
Rhonda.
She keeps taking the piece right before Wendy can get it. All right.
Okay, Rhonda, you are player 1 again.
Right now.
I want the 1 red tile off of number 2
Okay.
in the bottom row.
Wasting no time. Sometimes that's the best.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go, I'll take these.
Look how many rows she might finish. That is ridiculous. Oh my God. All right. So that was Wendy. So now we're to Angela.
The 2 yellow on number 4. On the bottom row.
Oh, she will have all the yellows.
Mm.
That's gonna be 10
That's gonna be
points.
10 point
Oh my
bonus.
God, that was smart.
I will take the 2 yellow in the middle on row 3.
Okay,
This is the last one. She's
Show you this.
mhm.
Alright.
Okay, Rhonda, what do you think?
On the top row of my board, I do not have a black tile up there, correct?
That's right, you've got blue, yellow, and red.
Okay.
And keep in mind, guys, the end game is when somebody has a complete row done. So,
Horizontal.
Angela, yeah, horizontal row. If Angela was to get a star here, or who else do we got?
That's the
close?
only place.
That's it,
Oh, okay.
that's it for
So
now.
Angela's the only one that could theoretically end game it if she wanted to. Which right now isn't a bad move on her part. Well, I don't know.
I've been thinking about it.
Well, Rhonda's looking pretty good and she's only gonna get better, so
Man.
Wendy could still
That's the
score
question,
quite a
though.
few points. Yeah, I mean, it's, at this point, yeah, it's a big question mark.
Gosh almighty. I'll take the 1 black tile out of the center and put it in the first row.
Okay. I'll take these two. Finish that one. And it's to Angela.
I'll take this single red on number 3. And put it in the first row.
Okay, Wendy C.
Okay, I will take the single yellow out of the middle and put it on row 3.
Yeah, good one.
Mhm.
Let's see.
4 blue from the center on the 4th row.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, back to me. Yeah, I need
Lots of people
Lot of
watching this
Smith
one.
ones.
This is a
lot
good
of-
game,
lot
guys.
of opinions.
Great, because it's a learning game and all
Yeah.
the learners are doing really good.
Mhm.
Yeah. For the record, my first score was, it may not have left the first row.
Take those two. Go there with them.
Yeah. Alright, so it's back to Angela, then it's if she wants to end it, or if she wants to keep going. There's a lot of points on the board still. Man, she could almost, nobody else can do it this round.
No.
She could set it up for next round to finish too. That would be crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen that. Alright.
And it's to Angela.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take 2 of the snowflakes.
Ah, she's gonna.
Which
end
two
it.
do you want? Got 9,
middle.
6, and center. Okay.
And you want them in
Where would you like to
Second
place
row.
them?
the. Alright, so that's gonna be in game, guys. At the
After
end of
this
one.
round.
Yeah.
All right, Wendy C.
I thought you might hold out and try to get the red, so then blue and white in the same turn, so you'd end up with both of them.
I was thinking about it.
That would have been cool, but you never know. I mean, people could start screwing with you too.
Okay, I'll take the yellow in number 6 in the top row.
Yeah, that's gonna score some points.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Okay, Rhonda?
Well,
Oh, I see her move.
I think my best bet here is a 2 red on 7 on 2.
Ah,
2 red
poor
for 7.
Wendy.
That was a good move.
Yeah. Well, but it's good for her too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Man. Now it's gonna get really cutthroat. What's
Mhm.
gonna happen here? Yeah, you're gonna take the negative. Yeah. Got the blacks over. Black, there is too many now for anybody. Alright, so Angela?
The 3 snowflakes.
Yep. Only one place they can go.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Wendy, you don't want the blacks.
Oh, not
Well, she
really.
could, yeah, you could put the blacks here, actually.
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't
but she get 2 negative, that'd be
She-
-3.
Yeah, it's just whether,
You're gonna get 3
you'll
points
get
for
3
doing
points,
it.
but you'll take some negative, or
Well,
if, yeah,
it'd be
or
a wash.
it would,
Yeah.
yeah, or you could take the
Two
blues, you
blues.
won't get any points, and it'll,
And
Yeah,
then-
we'll
It'll
get
gouge
anything for
Rhonda.
blue, I
Oh
won't get
God,
anything
you're
for
gonna
black.
really
So the
smack
question is,
Rhonda.
what does
That's
Rhonda
what,
need?
that's what she has to do.
Yeah, you gotta take the 2 blue because then you hurt Rhonda really bad.
Okay, I'll take the 2 blue and put them on row 4.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm trying to help.
And again, you guys have never met. That's awesome. She can't go there. She's
Oh, she
already
can't
filled
go
that
there. Oh,
row.
they all
are
have to go
all
down
going
here.
to the
Ouch.
bottom. That is harsh.
yeah, well, it's a good thing you got all
Oh.
those completed rows,
Yeah,
cause,
because you're gonna need those
You're
points.
gonna need those. yeah, that completed row's gonna get all
Ouch.
sucked up by this,
Oh shoot.
so yeah. That hurt.
Yeah, who do we give credit for that? I don't know. That's hard.
Angela and Wendy, it's not.
Angela and
I had
Wendy,
no-
yeah, they
I
had
had no
the
part
last-
in that.
Task, yeah. All right, so now final scoring.
I wish there was some kind of bonus card or something that would give you a special power and let me
So
place that
Wendy
right
was-
there.
Who was first?
There's not.
Who was first player?
Rhonda.
Rhonda was first player.
Rhonda was first.
Okay, so Rhonda, let's show you get a whole bunch of points and then lose a whole bunch of points. So,
Hooray,
Wendy,
we'll see how
you
many
got it.
stripes I get.
Okay, so Rhonda
yeah.
has finished this row for 4 points.
4.
And finish this row.
Here, let me see how much room is left.
So you get 4 this way and 2 this way for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. You got a good points
And
there.
then you've got 4 across this way. 3, 4. And a bunch this
Yeah.
way.
What,
5, 6, 7.
45 on the bottom?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. Wow, that was pretty cool.
And then you've got negative 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wow. Ouch.
Ow.
So we're at what? 61, 51, that'd be 50.
50. Now, had they not done that to you, woof.
Woof, yeah.
All right.
I'd come out all right.
Alright, I needed one more
We
snowflake.
still haven't done your end game, so it's
I'll
still
just take the
looking okay.
negative 1 off right there. There's that one.
All right.
And I've got this one filled in for 4 this way and 2 this way for 6. And I've got that one filled in 5 this way and 3 this way for 8. So 36, 44. That's all I could muster that time since I didn't get my last snowflake.
All right, Angela, I don't think she's scoring at all.
Hmm?
Fine. All
I
right.
needed one more snowflake.
Yes.
I would've had all
So
those
she's gonna
snowflakes.
score 4, 5, 6. And 5. So 45. And whoops. Fine. 3. And 1. All right.
Ooh, got a tie.
Well, so far,
Yeah.
Wendy, you are gonna get, oh wait, I was supposed to do it from the top, but it's okay. I didn't mess anything up yet. But that'll be 3, and 4, 5.
6. 4 across, 2 down.
Oh, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank God they're fixing my math. And nothing, and
That's it.
-1.
-1, yeah.
So 30. All right.
Alright, and then we look at the in-game bonuses that are in this little box down at the bottom. So
Okay.
Rhonda, if we start with Rhonda, you've got 2 vertical rows that are 7 points apiece. So that's another 14, so 50, that'll put you at 64. I don't think you got any of the colors completed.
Not quite.
Alright, and I've got also 2 rows of 14, 2 rows of 7, so 44, 54, 58.
All right. So then, let's see, Angela.
She's got
She
a
got a
vertical row
7.
for 7,
So,
1 horizontal.
horizontal row for 2,
where's that?
this one, horizontal row
That's
for 2
on 2?
points, yeah.
Okay.
And then a 10-point bonus for having all the yellows.
So she's at
58, must be 68.
68. Pretty good.
Not too
All right.
shabby.
And Wendy, you got a 7. So 37. And did she get any
Not all the
of the
colors.
color?
Nope.
She was close on a
Okay,
couple.
so I think that's where we end up.
Did you do her in-game score?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So right now, we're at Rhonda has
64,
64, Wendy,
58,
68.
68 for
Oh,
Angela.
she forfeited.
You did that on purpose.
All right, and
And 37.
37. So Rhonda was really close.
Very close, very
If
close.
they
I don't
had,
feel too bad getting that close to a veteran player.
Good
well,
game,
and
everyone.
given what they did to you on that last round,
Yeah.
you,
You
oh
definitely would
God,
have won if it
that
wasn't for
was
getting.
harsh.
Yeah,
Wendy,
one for
C,
getting.
and Rhonda, or Angela rather, really put it to you, man.
Yeah, if you hadn't gotten hammered with all those blacks at the end, you would have won.
That was awesome.
I want to show you the back side of these boards, just so
Yeah,
you
there's
know.
another way to play
There's
the game.
another, yeah, the other side is just all blank. So it's up to you which, the rules play the same. Once you put a color over there, you can't put another one in that row, vertically or horizontally. So kind of like Sudoku, you have to,
Right.
so you have to really kind of, I haven't tried playing it on this side. But it's definitely an extra level of challenge because you have to kind of
You have to keep
plan out
track.
ahead of time. You
Yeah.
have to keep track and plan ahead and not let yourself get
Yeah,
trapped where you can't place something in a particular row or column.
because you got to keep in mind you can only have one of a color in a row or in a column. So
For playing like this though, it might actually have been easier,
yes,
not with new players, you wouldn't want to do this first time you
No.
play, but it might make it easier to, since all of these fields are blank, you could tell what you had filled in on the scoring side.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, and there's an expansion that just came out, and it's got, well, it has these really cool plastic things that fit over it so your tiles don't get jostled around, little wells that they fit into, and the score cube also. But it's got some of the squares filled in over here, and then the other side has some that score bonus points for if you fill in the black here, then you know it's double the points that you'd score on that round when you fill it in. So
it's just a slightly different way to play the
Like a
game.
double
Right.
word score in Scrabble.
yeah. So it'd be to your advantage when you fill those in to wait until you have other tiles around those.
Man, I have got to get that.
So.
I can't believe I haven't got it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, and
so-
it's also got this cool overlay, but we couldn't use it because it glared so much. You guys wouldn't have been able to see very good.
Yeah,
See?
but it
I mean,
makes
in person
Yeah,
it's
that's-
great. On the
It's
camera,
little,
no.
it makes little indentations
We
so that
played with it one time, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's slick. I love stuff like that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeremy, definitely you and I have that whole I want everything to go where it belongs thing.
and especially those
Yeah.
score cubes, it's really easy for those to get scooted around when you don't want it to.